Well, what's good, family? Queen Common Sense coming back at you with another one. Chi-Town remix to the Kakalaka Sticks. Oh, I had to let this one rock out because it puts me in the mind of good old back home house music. Yes, I was a house head, y'all. And that little groove right there, it touched you in a different spot, you know? Anyway, yeah, I'm just coming back because I wanna, I'm in my bag. I've been following, what these streets been doing. And first of all, I hope everybody is blessed. I hope you are safe. I hope you are in a place of chi. I hope you have your zen and anything around you that helps you stay balanced, feel focused, feel vibrant and energized. Oh, honey, it's been some action Jackson around here lately, child. We'll probably get to that a little later because I want to really slow walk this little high school Minnie Mouse Mean Girl group here. We already got it popping with a couple, okay? And I'm still on their neck and I'm still sniping because this is beyond ad nauseum with the entitlement, with the confliction, the delusion. I'm floored with disgust. I'm gagged with disgust. I'm not surprised. None of us should be surprised at this display of ratchetry and buffoonery with this crew here. Okay. Nobody should be surprised anymore. The only thing that I am fighting is really skeet shooting in the comments on some of these platforms, but I know it's not worth it. It's just really not worth it because people are deliberately stupid, a lot like the people that I'm getting ready to talk about. We've been watching off and on Love and Marriage Huntsville and in real life because we all have bumped into women like this in real life and which is why we are no longer connected to those type of people, okay, and why we find this behavior so triggering because somewhere in our cipher we know women like this, okay, we do. This is a very familiar toxic energy, and it's one of the very many reasons why I am so very careful when I bond with certain caliber of black women. Okay. Now, yes, again, we know that there's ignorant heifers in every culture. I'm a black woman, so I'm gonna talk about what we do to each other that we shouldn't. First, my house. So, but that's for anybody in the back in the nosebleed seats that don't get it. Okay. I'm a girl's girl and I'm a black girl first before I'm any other type of girl's girl. Okay. So I was raised with tact and class decorum and I was taught how to treat folk. Okay. My grandmother was the epitome of etiquette and decorum. So I know out of order when I see out of order. And as an older woman, of wisdom and sage experience, I'm gonna continue to say something, and we can even do something if we need to back these demonic spirits up off black women, okay? Because I'm tired, okay? And the secondhand embarrassment is so thick you can cut it with pinking shears, honey. And for those of you who don't know what pinking shears are, that's the zigzag scissors when you want something with a textile edge to it when you're doing seamstress work or anything of that nature. Okay, you can cut the ignorance with pinking shears. Look it up. You've learned something new. Pinking shears are used a lot when making bags, luggage, linings of, your higher end handbags, purses, and pocketbooks, just in case. Nobody knows that. Okay. My grandmother showed me how to use pinking shears and she showed me how to make just about anything with a needle and thread or a sewing machine, a crochet hook, a knitting needle, okay, a thatcher, or an embroidery machine. I can embroider on my hand, okay. So we need some, and that taught you patience and how to pay attention to detail. That's what she was teaching me when she had me highly domesticated, okay? Highly domesticated, not just the basics. We got down to details, fine details of how to keep things. You don't have to have a lot of money to have class, okay? And vice versa. Just because you got a lot of money don't mean you have class. Hmm? So everything that, it seems humble, that don't mean that your behavior and your intellect has to be basic, okay? Because these are some basic heifers, okay? I'm trying so hard not to curse. Y'all, please pray for my mouth, pray for my spirit, pray for my temper. I can't do ugly. So I just wanted to have y'all check this out here, okay? Because we've already experienced and confirmed this here sentiment from this dear, beautiful brown brother spitting knowledge. I'm over here on Instagram, and it's called Hustlers in the Hood channel on Instagram. And I would behoove my beautiful family to go click it, follow it. Good motivational stuff. Okay, lots of sage gems of wisdom, reminders, and jump starts over there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Okay, let's do that. And then we're gonna move on down the line to these repulsive, repulsive things. Hustlers in the hood, shout out to the wisdom. Let's peep this together, y'all.
The
Boom.
definition of disappointment is expecting yourself from somebody else. So do you, and do not expect anybody to do you back to you. Like, that's crazy as hell. Expect them to do them to you. And whatever that look like, that's what you accept and that's what you walk away with. But expecting yourself from them, crazy work. You're going to be pissed off every time.
See, this ties into where I'm going with this here with these fools here on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like I said, Melody, baby doll, you are you are such a supernova with the grace, elegance, and class. That's why they having these glitches. That's why all these heifers is crashing out over the most petty, insolent things such as room assignments. They're desperately grasping at straws that are no longer there. They run out of straws to grasp for. The reach is real now, honey. Check this out. Let's do this one more time. Listen, listen, listen.
The definition of disappointment is expecting yourself from somebody else. So do you, and do not expect anybody to do you back to you. Like, that's crazy as hell. Expect them to do them to you. And whatever that look like, that's what you accept and that's what you walk away with. But expecting yourself from them, crazy work. You're going to be pissed off every time. The definition.
That's that. Okay, now let's go back over here. We're gonna wind it back. We're gonna slow walk it. I might double back on a couple of little scenes, right? But because I want to slow walk each and every one of these mofos, okay? Because I'm sick of Tisha. Kimmy is starting to look more and more demonic and withered the longer she stay on this show and stay married to Maurice. I'm just gonna keep it all the way a beam, okay? I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna give them nicknames. I'm just gonna give it to you straight up grown woman style, just like Dr. Shanita did. Okay, I just don't have a doctor on the front of my name yet. But Midwest pull up, this how we get down. We give it to you straight from the hip and a lot. That's why my cage has been rattled so much because really people really don't know how to take us from the Midwest. They really don't. We have to coddle, just like what Melody's doing here. We have to coddle and really make ourselves lesser a lot of times so that we can navigate and get things done in groups of people who are difficult, you know because we are so very bold. Our energy is just that way. Okay, because of the environment that we live in, that we were born in, that we were raised in. Okay, everywhere in the Midwest, say for example, where I'm from, Chicago, everyone in Chicago is not a hood booger. It's not a bunch of people hopping around like fleas trying to off each other. It's some very high, civilized, very, very, very high profile people in Chicago, black folk that don't need a title. Their name and family legacy throughout the church community, Christian community, and as well as local government. I'm talking about educators. I'm talking about medical doctors, dentists, judges, black folk. Okay, generations of lawyers of black folks. That's the type of people I was raised around. Okay, civic workers throughout the whole clan. Yes, ma'am. Okay, good stock is what they used to say back in the day, and we just were held to a different standard because of they wanted to carry the tradition on of that gratitude, graciousness, humility, and of be of service to your black neighbor, your community, the people that you see every day that look just like you. Your kids play together, they attend the same schools. That's the type of environment I grew up in. Okay. And that's a big reason why my mother became such a narcissist because she came from such a socialite background. She didn't get much life experience in there. So once she did marry and have a family with my father, she was already entitled and it went the wrong way over into mental illness, and she did not pour back into herself the way that she was supposed to with the type of caliber of husband that she had. Okay. She wasn't ready for all that just yet. She was still a little girl. So this is why I say what I say about these group of people, and I use that term loosely because people act more civilized than this, even when it's a company party and they might not have a great room or a great view, or it might be a little uncomfortably noisy where the uh I'm sick of these people, yo. It's like the unmitigated gall. Let's go.
Tisha, Kimmy, sister-in-laws, and Tisha's bringing a friend. Bam! Sonny got that room because, quite frankly, I felt like nobody was feeling Sonny, and I've already shared that with her. Like, real talk, if I can be honest, I would share that room with Shanita and Lauren, like, and wouldn't care nothing about it. Because, honestly, for the stuff we have planned, it's not a lot of time we gonna be here. I know Shanita and Lauren would gladly say, yeah, take it. I don't care. That's fine.
I'm fine.
Nope.
Yeah, we're
You
fine
sure?
with it.
No, because
Oh,
I
'cause
feel like if that was
No.
actually the case, it would have happened without us having the
No,
conversation.
it wouldn't have happened because first of all, I wouldn't have known you had a problem. Second of all, you didn't know why I chose that room.
And I don't know why it's hard for males.
Here's the thing. It's been said a million times. I'm gonna say it a million more. Exactly what is Kimmy? What is Tisha paying for? What did they pay for? Did they buy new luggage? Did they, go shopping and get outfits for the trip like we all ladies do? Proper ladies, when we're going on somewhere like St. Thomas now, Jeff, we got to, we might be a little provocative. We need to get a little something together and be, do something a little different because we going somewhere special. Okay. That's probably all the money you dropped in the Uber to get there, because all your leased cars, maybe you had to turn them in or something. What did you pay for? That's what I want to know. What did you pay for, Tisha? What did you pay for, Kimmy? And why are you so disappointed and why are you so weak and whack that you can't just say, you know what, I just really don't like Mel. I'm mad, I'm jealous, I'm pissed, I'm shocked because she bounced back the way that she did. And we actually wanted to see her fall flat on her face because if we were in her position, we would not have ixnayed little buddy. We would still be married with all that money and all that attention and all that fakery going on, quiet and be quiet, let him cheat in peace. Okay? Because I know if my husband were to publicly do what Martell got busted doing, we caught him a million times, but if it was on reality TV, that would make us shrink down into the cracks in the sidewalk. They could never walk away from these two goons that they're married to. Number one. Number two, okay, Melody refuses to allow these two heifers to catch any of her overflow after the way that they dogged her out and dragged her where they thought she couldn't hear it. It's one thing to have somebody bring a bone talking junk about you, but it's another thing when you actually hear how people really feel about you when they don't know you can hear it. That's a whole nother energy, baby. Okay? Because my mother and sister used to talk about me and my daughter like these two talk about them. Okay? Tisha tried it. First, she tried to say the millimeters was coming for her. Well, nobody checking for you like that, Tisha. Don't nobody want to go and figure out and pull up on your fucking Cracker Jack box house. Okay? Don't nobody want to see you or your husband doing whatever you ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're irrelevant. And so is Kimmy. We haven't seen her close one house, haven't seen her remodel, build out, nothing. We heard her talking about it briefly with this, breakfast bar or whatever that she's supposed to be, getting ready to rent out soon. We know the roof was caving in because they bought the thing and did nothing with it because they were so busy being party animals and trying to recapture their college days. They didn't put money into it correctly and get it up and running and functional and turn it into passive income. They let it sit. And they probably bought it as is, which was a fixer upper. Kimmy ain't got that much motherfucking money. Okay. Neither does Maurice. We know Maurice ain't got no money. Okay. And whatever money it does have is either from the show, which we all know it's not much, especially don't get much screen time. Or his business front is a cover up for scamulation. That's just my opinion. That's just my thought process. That's just me thinking. That's just me brainstorming. That's just me throwing ideas out there. I'm not saying that this is true. I'm just saying how do you make money? How are y'all making money? We're not seeing anybody doing anything but faking like they got stuff popping. And we see Mel on TikTok working. Okay? Almost every other day. We see Sunny doing her thing, traveling around, doing her thing, touching down here, checking in there, making moves, checking her boxes. Why don't we ever see these two doing all the stuff that they claim that they have done or doing? And then they bring their asses on a free trip and got a nerve to say they disappointed with the room assignment and you have not paid one thin dime for anything. And stop projecting a holy projection, Batman. Like, Tisha, this is how you would have done Melody if you had paid for a trip and invited her. Let's get that clear. Let's have a moment of clarity with that. Okay. That's how you would have done. You would have assigned rooms according to how you feel about folk. That's how you would have done. But you can't afford this shit because Melody said all of her events land her around 30 to 45K every time. Okay. And her peoples came up and said her bills are paid. My bills are paid. I'm grown. Okay. Grown woman shit. Something you don't understand, Tisha. Because you married to have somebody take care of you and guide you around by your nose while your husband cheat on you in peace. And you didn't get the game until Melody drug you out the house and got you to try to step up your game and revise your resume that you worked so hard for, where you dropped and fumbled what could have been an explosive, beautiful career for you for a dusty, for a pookie. You married a pookie, okay, and you can't clean him up like Mel cleaned up Martell, okay, because Martell had to be hands on. He didn't have no choice. He said, "You signed up for this. You wanted me to marry you, okay? So parent, partner properly, okay." And he didn't stop partnering properly until he met your husband, Tisha. Okay, we all know that. So how dare you? You wouldn't even utter a word about Martell's cheating because your husband, they pillow talk about it. We've seen them do that a million times. And you knew Martell was cheating, but then you turn around and ask Melody to tell you if Marceau is cheating? Yeah. That's why I call her dumb. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Just admit her true feelings. Like, she's lying. I'm just saying she's lying. Like, you knew who my plus.
Remember when Tisha did this before and she tried to accuse Mel of trying to destroy her marriage by insinuating that Marceau was over at Black doing his thing? And then Tisha tried to get Mel to confirm it. And Mel was like, I'm not telling you nothing. So then later they tried to have this, bury the hatchet, olive branch moment. And they had a spiritual coach at a girls' gathering, and Tisha did the same thing. Mel's lying. Her apology, I don't have a problem with you, is what Mel said. I don't have a problem with you. I'm going through something in my life right now. Okay. Destiny pulled that same whole card, creating issues that are not real because you're projecting your subconsciously true feelings onto Melody. Just admit how you feel, Melody. No, no, no. I already know how I feel. You admit how you really feel. Because you was just smiling in my face a few episodes ago talking about I'll do better with communication. When Mel reached out to text, you didn't text back. Okay, when y'all were planting a potted plants, whatever the fuck y'all was doing. A few seasons early. Huh? But now here we are again, rinse and repeat, animated insanity. Keep doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that shit's gonna change. Mel ain't checking for you, just like she said. I don't think about destiny. Okay, once you did that, ixnay, out the door you go. I'm done. I don't have time for these fake black or white. I mean, good grief. What do you mean admit how Melody really feels about you, Tisha? What does that mean? You admit how you really feel about Melody while you sitting up on a free trip talking shit about the room that was assigned to you, which was a room that was most likely bigger than your fucking whole house. Okay, in a mansion in another country in the islands. You're disappointed? Well, go take your ass home then. Let's go.
One was. Let's not do that. So I don't want to ruin the trip. I really, really, really want to have a good time on this trip. Why Mel is choosing not to be totally honest about everything, I don't know.
Miss Neil, maybe you should go out there and kind of see, or somebody should go out there.
Where the hell they at?
Right there, look. Go check on Mel.
Be happy.
We're good. 100% good.
I mean, do y'all feel better since I told y'all how it happened?
It's fine. This conversation right here is a disagreement, but I'm going to deal with the room that was handed to me. I didn't leave my kids and make this long flight to be in a sour mood the rest of the time. So I'm gonna have a good time.
And I wanted to.
But before they can even cool their jets and freshen up from the trip, as I said before, you bring the sour mood, okay? Really, actually, Nell set it off, and they just followed suit. And then tag along, Trisha chimed in. Now let's check out a couple of these comments over here, because this is where I'm struggling. That's why I just stay focused on the video, and I try not to even look at the comments, because it's unbelievable ignorance, and it's purposeful ignorance. You know, this is just really sad that women who watch the show, it's very telling to their self-esteem, the level of self-respect, and the level of delusion they have accepted, who can even resonate with the type of behavior Kim and Tisha have exhibited here. I It's sickening. You know what I mean? It's not even disgusting, it's sickening. It's really disturbing, you know? It's disturbing, some of these women. You know, one of them said Melody did all this on purpose. It's almost like throwing a rock and hiding your hands. I want Kimmy to keep it cute and don't fall for the tricks. I'm just saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out what type of dysfunctional filter are these people seeing this scene through. Their lens must be really foggy. Somebody needs a cotton swab or something to clean your lens, honey. Okay, here's another one. Miss Diva, like we have been saying. Okay. Mel told them last episode, cool, bring your plus one, but you will be sharing a room. If she had have chosen the room on how she dislikes them, they would have been sleeping in the ocean. Okay, I have to heart that one. I do. All right. Okay. Just, do you see what I mean? Like the polar opposite when one is in reality versus when one is jaded. Y'all ladies, be careful with these vicious ass, low frequency, self-hating black women. Okay? Be very careful, because you have pure, beautiful, giving, generous spirits. I feel it every time I jump on a live with a group of ladies, no matter where I'm at, whether I'm in the palace, I'm over at the cutie crew, or if I'm at the trendy tribe, if I'm in the pink house, if I'm on the black Titanic. I feel the love and the genuineness, here for hot tea. Just such a beautiful, giving, loving spirit. And I love her ferociousness, yo, because she can read a room in the blink of an eye and will get you together. Midwest style, Detroit in the house, stand up, just like Chicago. See, it's a vibe that's understood, yo, when you are a girl's girl and you walk a line of dignity, integrity, and righteousness, when you try in alignment with your spirit and your growth, and you're evolving with the times of how ladies should always stay abreast on the proper decorum, okay? period. Not just going on a trip traveling, period. As a woman, your own level of decorum standard should be very high. And we in this scene clearly see that it's not among Kimmy and with her capping ass and thick tongue Tisha, stuttering, slick ass, toilet paper Trisha, and negative Nancy Nell, the black Karen. Okay? Women like this, younger or older, because of the misery and the baggage that they refuse to let go, being jaded for whatever reason, their lives are always upside down in some kind of way, shape, or form. Okay? Kimmy husband got a DUI. Tisha husband been fighting the same lawsuit for 2 years, scamming people, committing fraud. Okay? Just stealing. Common petty thievery. Okay? Nell's husband can't keep his zipper up around barely legal young ladies, allegedly, from what we've, been swirling around, just what I've heard. Okay. We know for a fact Nell is in debt, okay, because she keeps enabling her children to be financially and morally irresponsible. Okay. I mean, the list goes on. So exactly what is Tisha supposed to be looking for Melody to say? She don't give a damn. That's the problem. That's the real problem. It's never about what it's about. You coming at me about this damn room assignment. That's not really what it's about. It's because I'm still flourishing and I don't give a damn about what you think, how you feel. I invited you because I'm trying to do the right thing by being cordial and having a high standard of decorum to de-escalate the things that have been brewing up until this point. That's what you do. You go on vacation, get a head change, refresh, hit the reset button, and come back to business. Trying to upgrade you, okay? But there is no more gray area. So don't expect me to, I'm not your friend, okay? We're not friends, but we can be cordial and we can try to stay in a good space of civilized communication. Now, you choose to disrespect me behind my back, that's on you, not me. Okay? So that's that, lovely people. I love you. And again, I'm sending all my love. I'm sending all my love. I'm sending all my blessings, prosperity, peace, protection, especially because, honey, we had a little skirmish yesterday at sundown. One of my little, little beautiful baby doll faces. She's about the same age as my daughter, but she's kind of like a little sister. She's such a sweet, beautiful young woman. And Apollo has such a crush on her because he had been running down there to say hi to her since he was a puppy. So, that is his auntie. Okay. And she has a beautiful chocolate pit female. So they are in love, Apollo and Queenie, and they're gonna get married eventually, and then we might have some grand puppies. Okay, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Stray dog comes, he has a collar on. He's a white pit terrier mix with a one black spot on his back. Now, chocolate, Apollo is chocolate and white. Somebody thought it was Apollo. Apollo's never off the leash. He's never without me. He goes everywhere with me. Dog comes, wants to play with Queenie. From what I learned, Stray dog runs up in Queenie's house. That's why little sis was trying to chase him back home now. Okay, she's yelling, I'm running. I'm thinking it's somebody, a prowler. So I leave my taser. I have a magic wand. what I call it. Has a flashlight and it's a taser, and it's shaped. It's like about 20, a foot, a foot and a quarter long. It's like a little baton, and it's so handy. It's the most schmexy taser that you can have. Okay, $60, and I leave it on the table on the charger in the nightstand. Like it's not quite dark yet. I'll just leave that here for like toting all that stuff. So Lil sis like, oh well, wait, there's another dog out here tried to run in my house. Boom. By the time she said that, Apollo, you know, kind of broke free. I had him on the leash, but the long leash. So I'm trying to, reel him back in. And stray dog tried to lock on Apollo's scruff of his neck. Okay, that old buddy got some right hooks, some kicks, and some jabs. Grabbed the, came back in, grabbed the taser, had to tase the dog to get him off of us. Nobody got hurt. Apollo just has a few scratches, thank God. He was a little shaken up for a minute, but right now he's snoring and he's okay. Everybody is fine. My big guy came to the rescue, protect his mama, and Apollo wasn't having it. He jumped in front of that dog before he charged and stopped him and took the heat for his mama. So, if anybody is in the Jacksonville, North Carolina area and over here off of Onslow Drive, and it's a pit running at large that's human and animal aggressive, and if you know where that dog belongs, me and his mama and daddy need to have a meeting. Okay? Put it that way. And I'm gonna leave it right there. So I'm about to be out of here. But y'all drop them eagle feathers in the comment section. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you. And please be careful out there. We got Karens, Darrens, and dogs running out large, just flipping out, crashing out, and glitching out like these fools here on this here damn show. So please be careful. Lock your doors, kiss your baby, say your prayers. And I offer nothing but love, prosperity, peace, blessings, protection, elevation, evolution, healing, happiness for my lovely Black tribe. Y'all keep it funky, okay? One love, and I'm gonna be out of here for right now. I might come back at you with another one if I'm so inspired. Okay? Be nice now. One love.